Good day to all of our awesome following. Tielemont Silver Sr. here. Ladies and gentlemen, very excited. Now, I know that I've been a little silent here over the past few weeks. Part of that's been because I've had, my computer's had a little cold. But we've really been digging in and really developing a master plan for our following. Now, many of you are watching this because you are now or have been a part of our JubiMax, Max Lifestyle following. And hopefully you're still engaged with us in the business. Whether you are or are not, remember one of the things that we've taught for quite some time is that your business is you and your following. So we've been very hard at work, very quietly, but very hard at work, and designing a game plan for our following, particularly given that we now understand that the revenue sharing world, as we have come to love her, basically is dead. All right, we're never going to see it like it was before. With that being said, we still want people to be able to generate money. Bottom line. And we want them to be able to generate money even if they're not great today at recruiting and sponsoring. So listen, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be a very important webinar. Very important webinar. I want to start to share with you plans going forward. Now, these plans are going to impact you. For those of you that are continuing to build the Jubi business, which I hope you are, right? These plans are going to impact you if you've moved on and you're doing other things, all right? I want you to win. I don't care where you win. I shouldn't say that. I do care where you win. I'd love for you to win with us, okay? But beyond that, I just want to see you win. Bottom line, I want to see you win. And so I want to begin to map out for you some things that we're putting in place no matter what you're building so that you can win. Now, I'll give you a little hint. I'll give you a couple of little hints. We're going to talk about, for instance, a system. It's not revenue sharing. Nothing even remotely close to that. But a system that's going to allow you to generate money on demand. We're talking maybe a few $100s a week, maybe even $1,000 or more a week. A lot of that's going to depend on you, and you're going to be able to do that without having to recruit anyone, without having to sponsor anyone. That's something that you will be able to do from the privacy of your own home. And I'm going to want you to treat that particular vehicle like you would a work at home job, okay? Meaning you're doing that so that you can generate some revenue. You're doing that so that you can generate some cash flow. Then we're going to talk about a system that's going to allow you to essentially get leads on demand. One of the challenges in building any business is having an ever-present flow of laser-targeted prospects, laser-targeted leads. exciting part of that particular system that I'm going to start to share with you on this evening is that as you're developing leads on demand, the reality is that when you get leads opting into your list, that only a small percentage of them will ever join you in your primary business. So your primary business is Juby, or maybe your primary business is something else now, okay? Only a very small percentage of folks that ever opt into your list will join your primary business. Now, if we know that to be true, and typically the stats are about a 2% conversion rate as you start to build out your list, okay? So if we know that to be true, that maybe 98% of the folks won't even join your business, then is there a way, is there a systematic way, to monetize that list? So you got people in your list, great. The overwhelming majority of people did not join you in your primary business. So is there a way, a systematic way, that you can still monetize that list and still make money? Because the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, cash flow. The bottom line is you making money, okay? All the companies, all right, that are out there, we have to change how we've been looking at them. And I've got to change how I've been looking at it. Maybe you don't, because I maybe had the biggest change that I had to make in my thinking, in that not marrying any one company, all right, at the same time not being disloyal to a company, but being more focused on being an entrepreneur and not just a marketer, meaning that we've got multiple streams of income. So what I'm going to begin to lay out for you tonight is going to be a system that is very soon to launch. There's been some people in beta test, and we're going to talk about what's been happening in that beta test. That does not require you to have to recruit or sponsor or sell, and yet you can generate a few $100s a week, perhaps $1,000 a week or more. Okay, the developer of this particular system for the last decade or so has generated millions of dollars in sales, equating to major six-figure annual incomes. Well, I'm not saying you're going to necessarily do that, but there's no reason why you should not be able to generate at least a few $100s a week, if not $1,000 a week or more. Now, so if you take that, now you've got some capital to recapitalize your business. When I say recapitalize, putting back money into your business, reinvesting in your business. I'm not talking anything like a revenue share. What I'm talking about is if you made $1,000, okay, if you made $1,000, you don't want to put $1,000 in your pocket early on. If you made $1,000, you want to recapitalize, take a significant chunk of that $1,000 and put that into your marketing budget. Because one of the things that we're going to focus on is driving traffic. But now here's the thing. You've heard me say that you can build a list from a sweat equity approach, going and building a Twitter account, going and building a YouTube, doing some social marketing. The challenge with those methods is that they take time. Now, should you be doing those things? Sure, like I'm doing this video. Okay, why do I do videos of things we're going to talk about with our team? Because I've got so many videos out there, I never know when someone's going to stumble across one of my videos, like my message, and then connect with me and want to find out what it is that I'm doing. All right. However, it's not something that I can say, okay, because I did this one video today, I'm going to get 10 leads into my list, or I'm going to get a sale, or I'm going to get a recruit, or what have you. So while sweat equity approaches should be taken, if you really want to scale up, we've got to look at paid marketing. We've got to look at paid traffic. There's no getting around it. Paid traffic, paid marketing is the only way to really scale up your business and put your marketing on a residual basis. Let me give you a good example. Okay, and we'll cover some of this on tonight might as well. Let me give you a good example. So I'm going to change the numbers. It's the concept that I want you to get. All right. So here I was generating, let's say, 10,000 a month. Number was higher, but let's just say $10,000 a month. I'm generating $10,000 a month. And what I was not doing at the time was I was not doing any paid marketing. I didn't send out solo ads. I didn't do any banner ads. I didn't do any Facebook pay-per-click or any of those types of things. Okay. Now we grew a phenomenal enterprise without paid marketing. Yet, if I had taken a percentage of that $10,000 a month, let's say I had taken, let's say for maybe a 90-day period, I said, I really want to scale my business up, and I'm going to take 70% of my revenue, and I'm going to recapitalize my business. I mean, think about this. Here's all traditional businesses, and what many of the internet marketers who are very successful, what they've done that many of we network marketers have not learned and or applied was they recapitalized their business. And somehow we get into, let's say, network marketing, we make $100, we make $1,000, we make whatever, and we will want to put it all in our pocket as opposed to taking that, recapitalizing in marketing for paid marketing. Okay? All right, so the game plan is to get you making money from a source that's not an MLM, from a source, all right, so that you then have resources to initiate a paid marketing campaign, okay? And then that paid marketing campaign gets you leads on demand. That paid marketing campaign gets you leads on demand, and then as you get those leads, you can then monetize those leads. Whether that monetization is you are sharing with them your primary business opportunity, income opportunity, whatever that happens to be. Maybe it's Juby, maybe it's something else. Or again, I'm going to share with you as a part of our overall formula a system that is going to provide the leads on demand component as well as the monetization of those leads component. Now all of a sudden you start generating revenue from multiple streams. From multiple streams, you are generating leads on demand. You can then back end your prospect into whatever business it is that you are focusing on building, and then so now that helps you build your Juby business, or that helps you build your coffee business, or that helps you build your Forex or your silver and gold business, or whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing, okay? So I want you on tonight's webinar so I can start to lay out a master game plan for you. I want you on to a night's webinar so I can lay out a master game plan for you. You'll see the link if you're on YouTube. You'll see the link for the training. All right, it's going to be generic in nature, so there might be a couple of references to Juby and Max Lifestyle, simply because many of you that are getting this are following us or have followed us in Juby/Max Lifestyle. But the information I'm going to share with you will help you build whatever it is you're looking to build. With that being said, we love each and every one